Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. As always, guys, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. So we have Scorpios. And again, guys, general readings only take whatever applies. And please, 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 please leave the rest. Scorpios, we have this energy of replay and never again. There's something from your past that is trying to come back in, whether it is a person, a behavior, a thought, an addiction, whatever it is. There's something that wants to come back in, and there's something that you're like, no, no, no. No, there's something that you're standing very firm with, that you have outgrown that, you have outgrown that behavior, that relationship, whatever it is. But some of you are tempted. Like, what would happen if I just give it just show it a little interest. And again, this doesn't necessarily have to be a person, guys. This can be a behavior, right? So let's say you quit drinking, you like years ago, and all of a sudden you want to have, I'm gonna have a drink, and it's like you're like, one drink is not gonna hurt, and it's like boom, next thing you know, you have a sip, and you're like, you feel like your entire world is spinning, right? Because your body can't tolerate it or whatever it may be. So there is repercussion, there is a consequence that is not desirable with allowing yourself to replay something, or allowing yourself to go back into something. It's almost kind of like it can draw you all the way back in to something that took you a very long time to get out of, or it took you a lot of time to battle with. So this is going to be specifically true for those of you that deal with any type of addiction. Now, when we talk about addiction, we're not just talking about substances, right? Talking about drugs, talking about alcohol is something that is very easy, very simple. But there are people that are addicted to sex. There are people that are addicted to manipulating. There are people that are addicted to lying. There are people that are addicted to so many different things. So just look at it at a bigger picture, right? Were you addicted to always putting yourself down? Were you addicted to that self-negative talk, right? Where every single second that you could, you were putting yourself down, or you were questioning yourself, doubting yourself. Anything that you do on a repetitive, like it's almost kind of like you cannot live without it, right? It is an addiction, right? And some people, that can be so many different things. So when you look at this, when you hear this message, look at it from that point of view, because whatever it is an addiction or something that had a very strong hold on you in the past, and it took a lot for you to overcome. And just putting the tips of your toes back in that water and that addiction may not be the best thing for you. All right, so let's go ahead and let's pull out a couple of tarot. So we have the King of Cups in the reverse with the, with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, with the Ace of Wands. You know better, and that's pretty much the way that it's coming up. You know better than to go back into this energy. You know better than to be led into the temptation. You know exactly how it is that things are going to unfold, how things can unravel very quickly if you give in to this. So why do it to yourself is the question. And for a lot of you, it's just the thrill, right? You guys like being in that energy where you can you can show your power, or how great you are. But whatever this addiction is, did have a very strong hold on you, and can once again reemerge if you are tempted and allow yourself to go into it. So we talk about the love energy card, and this is any type of relationship, yourself, your romantic, platonic, spirituality, and we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. So in this reference, when we're talking about calling in your soulmate, right? Is you needing to allow yourself to know that something is your weakness, to know that there is an addiction that is your weakness, there is something that can throw you off, and if you allow it to do so, it is going to happen. But if you allow yourself to stand within the energy of what it is that you have done or how it is that you have overcome something, and then you're able to stand your ground when this addiction or this whatever it is comes into a replay, because you're automatically saying no, never again. But then the more is presented to you or the more is in front of you, the more you are tempted by it. So let's go ahead and let's pull out, because it's like you're never, you kind of say it doubtingly, and that's why I feel like it kind of stays in your present time. Number 21, Sacred Phoenix Heart, right? When we talk about the phoenix, we usually talk about reborn. We talk about rebirth, right? Turning into ashes and then being reborn again. That is something that you guys have experienced when it comes to whatever this is, right, for you. So why? It's almost kind of like, why are you going to throw away everything that you have now over one temptation, over being tempted over that addiction again? Why are you going to go back? Why are you going to go backwards instead of moving forward? That is kind of like what you're being asked at this moment in time. Do you want to have to restart something again? Or are you willing to really face this right in front of you and saying, no, I'm done. No. And being very firm in that no, that you don't feel tempted to even give it a try. Well, guys, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.